نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد بسم الله. So we will continue inshallah to look at Shamail, the characteristics of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as mentioned in Shamail Muhammadiyah. And of course we have guidance in Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in all matters. As Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. Indeed, in the Messenger of Allah, you have a good example to follow. So when we look at these Shamail, we learn about the lifestyle of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how he used to live and his daily routine, how he used to wear clothes, and so on and so forth. And the idea being, when we hear about this, we should really compare to our lifestyle and what we need to do to imitate him. How closer can we be to him in all manners? So we will begin with how Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to take care of his eyes. So we talked about his eyes last time, that the whiteness and the blackness of eyes of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam were intense, strong. And then he had long eyelashes. And he used to put kohl, surma as we call it, in his eyes. It was made out of antimony. And he used to, at every night before going to bed, put 3 times on the right eye and 3 times on the left eye. And he mentioned, what does it do? It clears the vision and makes the eyelashes grow. That's how Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to take care of his eyes. And what was the dress, the blessed dress of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? He used to wear long shirts, we call it qamis, with sleeves that reached the wrists. His favorite clothes were made of striped cotton or linen. When he wore a new garment, he used to make this dua, Allahumma laka alhamdu kama kasawtanihi, أسألك خيره وخير ما صنع له وأعوذ بك من شره والشر ما صنع له. O Allah, praise is yours as you have clothed me in it. I ask you for its good and the good for which it was made. And I seek refuge with you from its evil and the evil for which it was made. And most of the clothes of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam were white. And he commanded us to wear white, as well as shroud our deceased ones also in white, the kafan. His lower garment reached the middle of the calves, and he forbade from lending the lower garment beyond the ankles. How were the shoes of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? He used to wear sandals with 2 straps, and he forbade from only wearing one sandal or slippers. So you should either wear both sandals or walk barefoot. He also commanded to wear the right sandal first or right shoe first when you're wearing them, and then take the left foot out when you're taking them off. How Nabi Sallallahu used to sit? He usually sat squat on his heels, clasping his knees with his arms. Sometimes he would lie down in the mosque with one foot over the other. What was the food of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam forbade to eat food with left hand and to eat while reclining. So you should not have your back against anything when you are eating food. And he used to mostly eat barley bread. After eating, he used to lick his fingers 3 times, or he used to lick 3 of his fingers. And there were no leftovers in the house because of the scarcity of food. He never ate to his full of barley bread for 2 consecutive days until he died. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam liked gourd or squash, kaddu as we call it, a lot. He loved sweets and honey. He used to say the best condiment is vinegar. His favorite meat was the shoulder, which he would tear with his teeth. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam preferred tharid over all foods. And what is tharid? It's bread broken into pieces into some kind of a broth or curry. And he would like the food left over in the pot. Right? So after people have eaten whatever is left, he would like to partake from it as well. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to say Basmallah before eating food. He said he who eats without saying the name of Allah, the devil eats with him. He also said, when one of you eats and forgets to mention Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over his food, you should say Bismillah awwalahu akhirahu, in the name of Allah at its beginning and its end. After eating, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to say, Alhamdulillah, alladhi at'amana wa saqana wa ja'alna muslimin. All praise to Allah who fed us, gave us drink, and made us Muslims. The last part for today is about how he used to drink. His favorite drink was that which was cold and sweet. When he drank, he would prefer those on the right to partake it. He said, there is nothing which is equivalent to both food and drink except milk. He also said there are three things which should not be refused: cushions, perfume, and milk. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to drink both standing and sitting, and he would take 2 or 3 breaths while he was drinking from a vessel. So, as I mentioned, in all aspects of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there's lesson for us. Sometimes we know the wisdom in what he did, and many times it is hidden from us. But it's not about the benefit that you get in the worldly sense. You hear a lot of times people talk about the medical benefits of doing such and such thing when you follow the practice of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That is a side benefit. That's not the goal. The goal is to be closer to the role model in all aspects. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك